News Channel 3's Abigail Taylor joining us live in the studio tonight. Abigail, how are our state's leaders responding to this suggestion?
Well, as you can imagine, there's both support and criticism. The question standing is whether the city of Detroit is in need of this level of intervention, with some politicians saying it's overdue and others insisting it's unwarranted.
Gretchen, we are happy to send the National Guard to Detroit, Michigan. All you got to do is ask.
The vice president says Detroit has serious crime problems and that the people in Detroit are suffering because of crime running, quote, rampant all over the city streets. This following National Guard deployment in several U.S. cities, LA, New York, Chicago, Memphis, and D.C., a tactic to tackle crime that Michigan's governor, Gretchen Whitmer, says is not needed in Detroit.
That those tactics are unwarranted and not something that we're going to be asking for.
The governor's response came during a visit to Kentwood Public Schools. Following Whitmer's response calling the use of the National Guard unwarranted, Republican Mike Rogers, who's running for Michigan's open U.S. Senate seat, released a statement. He says, quote, "In Detroit, Michiganders are getting murdered, raped, robbed, and assaulted at a rate higher than almost any other city in the country. But will Democrats accept the president's help to stop it? Of course not." Rogers, including with that statement, cites data ranking Detroit second in the nation for violent crime, saying Detroit is, quote, soon to be the first with President Trump cracking down on crime in Memphis. One Michigan lawmaker from Detroit, Representative Stephanie Young, shares her response on behalf of her city.
So it's interesting how people who've not spent a full 24 hours in the city of Detroit make claims like this. I dispute it, of course. Talk about militarization of the city of Detroit. See, that's something, been there, done that, not going back, not ever, because we don't need it. When we look at what potentially could help our city is continued investment in our community violence intervention programs. That's us taking care of us.
Representative Young tells News Channel 3 that community violence intervention programs are working in the city.
The response from Governor Whitmer came as an answer at the end of a speech specifically addressing the stalled state budget, an issue that the representative I spoke with says concerns people in Detroit and across the state. With just a week from that deadline, we will of course continue to follow these discussions as they develop and share those updates with you. Live in the studio, Abigail Taylor, News Channel 3.